Abraca evening! It's the virtual entertainer, Reyna Chapeau! Hey! It's Spooktober, Mexican fun! Welcome! Thank you for coming, Abraca evening! I'm sorry I had to cancel Monday's stream. It was storming, and I was, worried that I'd be, streaming, and then, lightning bolts would strike and knock out my power in the middle of it, and people would be like, oh, what happened? So I decided to just cancel it and watch the lightning storm outside. It was so loud. It was really, really loud. It was so loud, when there was thunder, it was so loud that, my roof shook. It was crazy. It doesn't really, rain that hard, in this area, so anytime it actually, rains, I, go nuts. Because, you don't always see that. I guess. Tonight, we are going to continue Tokyo Dark. Mishi, it's Sylvan! Mishi! Hi! Welcome home. How was work? Anyway, so we're continuing, Tokyo Dark, where we learned a lot of stuff. It was a lot of information. Something about a mask that is cursed, and then there are ghosts and stuff, apparently. I don't know, time travel? I don't know. But yeah, the more we find out, the more questions we have. Hi Rita, hi Astaku, welcome, Abraca evening! Just got off work? Wow, yeah! How was work? Was it busy? Because it was busy at my work too. It's just that, yesterday, every time I accomplish something at work, I end up having to do, 5 more things after that, and then I have to, do it right away. It's the worst. So I'm super tired. I am super tired, but I am ready to game. This is, not a very stressful game anyway, so... pretty chill on a production. Oh, I'm glad it was chill for you. Well-deserved slow day. Mm-hmm. Cleaning too? Ah, I see. Well, that's good. So anyway, I'm going to try to finish up Tokyo Dark today, because it seems like we're at the tail end, and I looked up the average gameplay, and work was busy, and I accidentally wore my cat face mask on it, but it's cute! That's fine. I think that's cute. It's acceptable. It's not like it was an Ahegao mask or something. Oh, hi Nostalgic Steve! Welcome! Welcome back! Abraca evening! I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you again. Anyway, so Tokyo Dark is a horror game, for those who haven't watched my last stream. So, we'll be dealing with, things that might be discomforting to some people, such as violence, unsavory, lecherous things, and also, concepts such as, suicide and mental health, because there is a sanity system in this game, and it's very much a psychological thriller, so, oh yeah, and there's some jump scares in here. So, I would advise that if you are of the younger folk, or of nervous disposition, or easily disturbed by horror or psychological horror, that you watch some of my other streams, perhaps. But for now, I will go to the game stream. The game screen, yay! You just do that. Okay, here we are on the pause screen. Look at my status. Look at it. Look, I did so well with my self-care. Look, my sanity is stable. My professionalism is professional. My investigation is focused. Look how high it is. And then my neurosis is at -37, so I am relaxed. I did a good job taking care of my detective Tamagotchi. So, when we continued off, we met this mysterious, tea house person, historian, who I think is a ghost, probably. And he asked us to retrieve this book so that we can learn more information about this weird mask that keeps trying to make us kill people. So he asked us to retrieve a book from some guy outside of his shop. So we're gonna go find that book. Let me go put on my headphones. I totally didn't have them off because I was scared or anything. Okay, oh, that's loud. Make cafe pancakes are very good for sanity. That and a takoyaki. Alright. Ooh, ominous rumbling. Alrighty. Let's see. Where is this guy? Hey, Manekineko. Meow! Where is he? Just outside the shop, they said, but I don't see this person. Over to the left? Nope, not to the left. To the right? Where's the book guy? This is not just outside the shop. Unless you mean the takoyaki seller? Nope, listen. Do you have the book, takoyaki seller? Ask about tea shop. The old tea shop next door? Isn't that place closed down? Oh shit, it is a ghost. Closed? That can't be right. What else do you know about it? Pure conjecture on this would, but I think it might be owned by the kendo instructor from the dojo down the street on account of him being the only one I've ever seen in there. I mean, you might not believe me, but I swear I saw him in there chatting away to himself. Possibly he's a little less— it's a ghost. Then again, it might be some super awesome kendo meditation technique. Oh man, why didn't I think of that before? Next time I ought to ask him for some pointers instead of spying on him, eh? Word, though, through the grapevine is that he is a regional champion or something and has trained some of the best. Maybe it's one of the shadow people walking down the street. Lots of cops train with him too, so he must be good. Maybe he's not so crazy after all. Speaking of which, I have a bit of a crazy question for you. I know you said it was closed, but do you know anything about a book taken from there? Maybe recently? I was led to believe you would. Oh geez. Go on. Like I said, the place has been empty for years. But you know, I spent a lot of time outside and half the time the door's wide open. So one day a few months back, I decided to take a look around. Nothing suspicious or nothing. I was just curious is all. Oh, so it is the takoyaki seller. Curiosity killed the cat, right? Anyway, it was all dusty and old and there was all sorts of weird stuff laying around. So I might have taken a little souvenir. Ooh, that's stealing. I mean, it wasn't super old or nothing, so I figured no one would miss it. Besides, it wasn't for me. It was for my kid brother. That guy could get deep in the dumps sometimes, so I try to be on standby for when that happens, you know? So I figured a little gift would cheer him up. Back then, he was going through some particularly tough times. His bitch wife, pardon my language, miss, had left him and taken their kid daughter with her. Aw. He still doesn't talk about it like he's in denial or something. Whoops, got off track again. I was heading to visit him with the ill-gun book when I got this phone call saying he was in the hospital. He OD'd on his expensive sake and sleepy— No! Oh. Thank God that idiot decided to do it at the bar he owns. With the door unlocked. Oh shit, is the Shinjuku bar owner his brother? A customer came and called an ambulance. If it weren't for that, I'm not sure he'd still be here. I'm glad I didn't tell him to give up on his dreams by accident. That's quite a story. Sounds to me like he wanted to be found. Yeah, I think so too. I think he was trying to ask for help in his own way. In any case, I took the book to him while he was in the hospital. Tried to show him that even when he was at his lowest, there was someone out there trying to do something nice for him, you know? I think it helped. For a minute, anyhow. As soon as the doctors let him leave, he went right back to that toxic little bar. I hope he's okay. He's got issues, but he's my little brother and I worry about him. He's not been answering my phone calls lately. Originally, my brother's bitch ex-wife, sorry again, had the brilliant idea to put his skill to work in a cheap part of town. Despite that, he's holding on to it with everything he's got. The place is slowly bankrupting him, but he won't let it go. All he has to do is sign some paper and move on, but he can't. Something about it has its claws sank deep into him. I've been trying to get him to join me in my business for years. He's a great chef, and we could make a killing. Maybe it's not the same as owning a whole bar, But serving passerbys and getting some sunshine is good for the soul. Plus, food stands are really doing well abroad, I hear. It's true. I love food stands. Much better than wasting away in Shinjuku at any rate. It is the bar owner. Shinjuku? Yeah, in a slimy little side street. Anyway, if that book is important to you, he's probably still got it at his place. You want the address? Wait, I know you look familiar. Your brother's Daizo, right? Yep, it's him. You know him? Small world. It's probably the smile on my face that threw you off. Tell him his brother Haruto says hi. While you at it, tell him that takoyaki stands are still the future of cuisine and to get his butt over here. Yeah, takoyaki is the future. I'll do that. Thanks for all your help. Alright, Shinjuku, let's go. Ghost light to me. Travel. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, my eyes. Okay. There we are. Enter. Hello. Oh yeah, you guys do kind of look alike. Hi, Ayami. How can I help you today? Hey, Daizo. How are things? Oh, heh. You know, same old, same old. Time to tell him to give up on the bar, no! He might kill himself again. What do you think? I met your brother while I was in Asakura today. Oh, Asakusa today. Haruto? You met Haruto? What are the chances? Who knows? It was pretty random. Huh, who would have thought? So, is he still selling takoyaki at his stand? Did he say anything? He is. He said to remind you that takoyaki stands are the future of cuisine and that you should go and help him. Yeah, you talked to Haruto alright. Always the optimist, that guy. I actually have a favor to ask you. Do you still have the book your brother gave you a few months ago? Heh, the only thing that guy gives me is headaches. Not sure if I can help you, Ayami. He said he gave it to you when you were in the hospital. Oh, what makes you think I was in the hospital? I don't even go to hospital for checkups. Sorry, dude. Besides, that dolt's bringing me stuff all the time. Always trying to drag me kicking and screaming over to where the grass is greener. This would have been more recently. After a rough patch. Maybe it was stupid to come and ask. Oh, no, it's fine. That idiot. Always running his mouth. Friggin' traitor. Loneliest bar ever. Yeah, it's actually a plot point. He doesn't get any business, so he's been really depressed lately. Because he wants to open his own restaurant, but he can only get a shitty bar. So he's going bankrupt. Gotta feel bad for him. Those were just some, hard times. Nothing serious. I just drank too much is all. I'm sorry, Detective, but I don't want to talk about it. Alright, understood. I'm not here to dig up bad memories, Daizo. Thanks. You said you were looking for a book, right? Truth is, I don't remember a book. I do remember Haruto giving me an old magazine, though, back in the hospital. It was one of the ones I used to read when I was younger, when things weren't quite so complicated. Wait there a second. I may have it in the storeroom still. Dang it. Sorry, Ayami. Hold on a sec. Amazing how much junk someone accumulates over the years. Maybe I should throw out some of this old stuff out, huh? Here it is. Oh, shit! Ruby. I see. Ruby was Reyna's stage name. And she was an idol from the 90s? Question mark, but she never aged. And she never dies. Is she immortal? It's yours, Detective. Huh. Hey, no wonder I recognize that photo you brought by. It's the same girl, an idol named Ruby. Reyna. No, Ruby. See? It says so right there on the cover. Pretty crazy it's still here in my shop. Guess that means you're still looking for her. Huh. I wonder why we keep running into each other. Weird luck, I guess. I don't buy it. You're a hell of a detective. You must have a pretty sharp nose. Ha! If you say so, Daizo. Do you mind if I take this? Like I said, it's yours. About time I started getting rid of some of my old junk. Thank you. See you around, Ayami. Take care, Daizo. Okay, let's go back to Asakusa. Warning Labao. Oh wait, it is that Kusa. Enter tea shop. I'm home! I got the thingy you wanted! Ah! Welcome back to He's staticky! He's not real, he's a ghost! Ah, welcome back, detective! Is that my book I see in your hands? Guess I'm a little surprised. Are you trying to tell me that Reyna is the mask bearer you talked about? That's hard to believe. Does it surprise you? After all, it is she who you see in the dark, is it not? The dark. That's what the collector called it too. How'd Reyna get tied up in all of this? I only know that somehow the girl's path and the masks collided as if by chance. What circumstances led to this intersection are a mystery, I'm afraid. People always see history as something in the distant past, involving old men and black and white pictures. But that book, and the girl, are as much a part of history as the rest. I'll have to go to sleep. Have a nice night. Have a nice night. Nostalgic, thank you for coming. The threads that connect the past to the present, and people to each other, are not always apparent. Peel back the layers of connection and the randomness of our universe nearly orders itself. A teen idol, an ancient order, a tool they created, and the detective who holds it now, all forming a neat and tidy line. I see. Reyna was some sort of idol living in Tokyo, not part of a sleeper cell of some cult. It doesn't add up. Let's see. On that, detective, we can agree. So why don't we start at the beginning? To how the mask ceased to be a mere object. The story starts in ancient times in the year 1333. At that time, Kamakura was the capital of Japan. Really? I thought it was Edo. Okay. Led by the Hojo clan, it was a time of peace, prosperity, and enlightenment. This is a Japanese game, so I'm sure they know better. Peace among men is cyclical, and like so many before them and so many after, their time of peace came to an end. The Nita clan, loyal to Emperor Go-Daigo, led a siege against the Hojo-controlled Kamakura, taking the city as the tide receded, leaving a key passage open to the invaders. The Hojo clan fled to the caves of their family temple. For them, there was no hope of victory or escape. They chose to retain their honor. Instead of surrendering, the 870 Hojo samurai, including the last 3 regents, committed mass suicide. Jesus Christ! However, the Hojo Nita clans, embroiled in their quest for the Empire, could not see the role they played in the plans of another group, the religious sect known as the Kamenkai. It is said that in the flames of Kamakura, a girl was seen wandering the streets, observing the carnage of the burning city. A girl lost to the histories by the name of Chikako Shichijo, the last survivor of the Kamenkai. Okay, so whatever the Kamenkai were trying to do— oh, Jesus, that's scary! They failed. I mean, they all died, right? No, they did not fail. Everything went exactly as planned. Chikako Shichijo did not survive by chance. She was chosen. Chosen for what? To receive the blessing of all the spiritual energy that so much death afforded. To become the first mask bearer. Mask bearer? The Kamenkai used the deaths of all those people to create this? Why? Legend has it that the Kamenkai sought to contain the door, a rift leading to the spiritual realm, where our consciousness ceases to be and time holds no meaning. A place where cause and effect could be changed. Oh, so it's kind of like time travel, I guess. Why? Why spend so much human life and give up so much to do that? To stop it from being abused. Imagine being able to see the world as a god, so that the flow of time and the rules which govern our world are of no consequence. This is the power of the door. So it is time travel. Ghost time travel. To a mortal mind, obsessed with the finality of death and the meaningless accomplishment, such power would corrupt absolutely, a power over death. So Dark Place was created to obscure the door and hide it from mortal eyes, along with a tool to control and see within the darkness. It's true. All of it. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true. Finding the door could be the key to bringing Tanaka back. Some doors, no matter how strong they call to us, are not meant to be opened, and the Kabukai willingly gave their lives to keep it that way. The mask opens the mind to all who come in contact with it, but it is intended for its bearer. Using it to find the door may destroy you. Maybe you're right, but I could at least use it to find my way in the dark, just like the collector said. The only thing I don't get is how Reyna is connected to it. That is a mystery. As Mr. Kawada told you, the last known location of the mask was the Kabukai cult only a few decades ago. Much was suppressed about the Kabukai under Tokimasa. They existed, and then on March 4th, 1996, they met their end. There are many theories, that the police killed them during their raid on the compound, or that someone within the cult had stabbed and murdered the others. Nothing but conjecture, I'm afraid. The real answer lies somewhere deep within police records, and though I remain curious, it is not something I have access to. Perhaps the best place to start is there. Finding out about the last days of the Kabukai might help light your path to the truth. Though I wonder if such an object, bred from suffering, can truly put an end to it? Is it you who can finally break this terrible cycle? I've spent a long time here. I'm tired. So tired. Farewell, detective. Did he disappear? Okay, let me put my pillow away. I've been hugging a pillow all this time. Okay. Sitting there comfortably, the historian Yasuhisa casually laid out everything I'm experiencing like he was reading it out of a book. Mass suicide, ancient groups, and a door to the spiritual realm. It sounds like a myth. An interesting story told to travelers in a bygone era. It's hard to believe it relates to Kazuki and Reyna. I can't see it. The bridge between the Kamakura samurai and a young girl. He said Reyna fits into the story. She's a mask bearer. But how? Yasuhisa, the collector. I thought when I met them I'd entered their world and could start to understand, however faintly. But my intuition as a detective tells me they're hiding something from me still. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I need to keep going. What day is it anyway? How long have I been chasing these leads? Days turn to night, the hours bleed into each other. Even the seasons don't seem to follow the natural order anymore. Everything's blurring together. Ugh, my head. Maybe I should take my medication? Impossible as it seems. Following the old man's hunch is my best bet to finally understanding the mask. Even Takashi didn't know what happened to the Kabukai. Finding the police report is the way forward. A few weeks ago, it would have been easy for me to ask around and pull a file. Hey Reyna, hey Areku! Welcome to the stream. We're just trying to figure out this mystery that is Tokyo Dark. It's very intriguing. It'll be a bit more difficult now, I imagine. What's the worst that could happen? I should head to the police HQ and see what I can find. That is a bad idea. I think I burned a lot of bridges. But first, let's go to my apartment. Sure. Eh? Oh, I'm railroaded! Ooh. Okay. Okay, I guess I gotta face the music. I'm sorry that I backstabbed my friend and then stole equipment and other unsavory stuff. Uh-oh. Oh shit. You've gotta be kidding me! Funny, me and some of the other guys were just talking about you after practice the other day. Specifically, we were taking bets as to how long it would be before you showed your face again. Shame, you coming in here now cost me 10,000 yen, good. Not that it matters. Ever since you left, things are looking up for me. What's this game about? Basically you play as a detective here, and our partner got kidnapped and murdered, and then, the motive was something about a mask that we found, which makes us do things like hallucinate and kill people. So So right now, our goal is to basically follow the story, and we're investigating what this mask is, and also figure out why this girl that we killed 6 months ago is still alive. And that's all I know for now. Something about a cult and ghosts. It's pretty cool. Apparently, choices matter. And you do have, like, a, kind of, like, have these stats. So, like, you have your sanity meter, a professionalism meter, investigation, and neurosis. And all 4 of these things affect what choices you can make in the game. And in turn, the choices you make in this game are final. Yeah, I went to a maid cafe, and they spoke in emojis. But, like, your choices affect the game, like, the game's ending. And every choice is final. Unless you know when to, like, dodge the autosave, like I do. Which I did only once. Just once. Anyway. I won the last department kendo tournament, and I've been enjoying my promotion. Oh yeah, thanks for the new office, by the way. This guy is punchable. Anyway, not active duty cops, or you in other words, ain't allowed at HQ right now, so what do you want? Get out. Go to hell. I need a favor. Oh man, this just gets better and better. Begging me for a favor, huh? Kinda figured you might someday. So, what do you want me to do, Ito? Sneak into the evidence locker? Steal your gun back for ya? Ha! Like I'd do anything for you. Can I punch you? Russ, here, I've already told everyone at the damn station to steer clear of you. You're considered bad luck for people's careers. Well, myself excluded, I suppose. Wouldn't expect anyone to do you any favors from here on out if I were you. And I'd rather not people see us talking and think that we're all friendly or something. Now get out before I have to call someone down here. Asshole. Threatened with violence. Exit police station. Now what? Like, I already did some shady stuff, so I don't think I would want to... Now what? Oh, I know. I'll talk to the kendo instructor. Hello, Mizzy Takato 303. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see a new face here. I'm surprised to see you back. How can I help you, detective? This historian, what is he? You trade police? Investigation +1. I was told your dojo trades a lot of people in the police. That's right, I trained many of them personally. Do you know Akira Taira, the detective from Tokyo HQ? Yes, Detective Taira. I know him quite well. A man with a great deal of innate talent in martial arts. Though, that talent is offset somewhat by his, how to put it, brash personality. Brash is a very diplomatic way to put it. Sorry to put you on the spot, but Taira is about the only usable link I've got left in the police force, and the one person who's trying to stop me the most. Oops. Seeing as you train with him all the time, I was hoping you might, know something that would change his mind, if you know what I mean. Are you asking me to help you blackmail Taira? Beyond the obvious reasons why I wouldn't help you do that, I also happen to think it will work. You may be surprised to hear this, but Detective Taira actually lives a fairly straightforward life. Seriously? He sounds like a sleaze. His excesses are nothing that would draw any scrutiny. At least, not among his fellow officers. I hear he is engaged to be married soon as well. Someone actually agreed to marry that slime? That poor girl. Jesus. Yes, a very nice girl. Apparently they're quite happy together. What the fuck? Oh yeah? Huh. We'll see how long that lasts. May I ask what exactly Taira did to you to make you feel so strongly? Did to me? You should be asking him that. Ever since I started, he's looked down on me, never missed a chance to remind me how he felt. I ignored him because I figured if I worked hard enough and earned my promotion that I would shut him up once and for all. You eventually got this promotion, I take it. Well, did he shut up like you thought? No, he got worse. It started with him spreading rumors about me sleeping around in HQ, and there were various complaints to my supervisor. He couldn't stand that I'd won. It's all falling apart now though, huh? He got my old job, and every time I see him, he has that smug grin on his stupid face like he's mocking me. Huh. So you hate the fact that, at least in his mind, he was right. Something like that. Tada's not the first person to think a woman didn't deserve the promotion I got, but it stung a little extra when he ended up at my desk. Oh, that sucks. Yes, I thought as much. You're not saying that brown-nosing, womanizing, lazy, good-for-nothing asshole actually deserves my spot, are you? No, I can't judge the inner workings of a police force, but from what I've heard, it certainly wouldn't be the first time an officer didn't earn their promotion honestly. Steal his Beyonce, that'll teach him. Yeah, let's steal his Beyonce. We should do that. That'll teach him. Often, I watch my students spar, and I always notice an interesting trend. You see, usually the outcomes of matches have nothing to do with their skill. Is there a moral at the end of this story? Patience, Ito. You see, two students will face each other, but before they even draw their swords, they've decided the outcome. Students rank each other and themselves based on practice, their social status, their schools, or any number of things before they even enter my dojo. A student perceiving himself as stronger will always be more relaxed, more ready to attack, while the student who's resigned themselves to defeat desperately defends. It's not skill or merit that wins the battle, it's expectations. Do you see where I'm going with this? I do, but I'm not sure if I like it. You're saying that unless I can break Taira's perception of me, I'll keep losing, right? Exactly. For men like Taira who expect certain things of women, you've defied him at every turn, but if I suck up to him and play the part, it might throw him off guard enough for me to win this fight. Sound about right? Very perceptive. Here, this should sell. Alcohol! We're gonna poison him? Sake? It's a gift. Wow, that's so flattering. I barely even know you. I suppose in order to degrade myself to scum like Taira, I could use a drink. It's not for you. It's for Taira. Oh. And here I was thinking you were being nice. This is a very expensive brand. As a matter of fact, it's Taira's favorite. A gift for his promotion. A promotion he stole. A promotion into my position. Think of it as a way to throw him off balance. You can't strike at his heart unless he drops his guard, after all. You know how to play the role he expects of you. I suspect you know the type of woman he likes. Ew. As much as it pains me to admit, that might work. Thanks for the sake. Okay, I guess. It's gonna make me feel gross, but it's deception. It's all part of the job. The historian, what is he? I spoke to Yasuhisa, the historian. Oh, good. And? Takashi, what is he? Huh? I don't understand your question. He's one of them. Them? Ito? Are you alright? He's just an old man. What else could he be? No! Takashi, you must have noticed. There's something off about him. Like the collector, but no, not exactly like him. I'm not sure what Yasuhisa told you to scare you like this, but I've known him for years. He's a bit eccentric and too philosophical for his own good, but he's harmless. Allow me to offer some advice. When you're feeling right now, it's not him. It's you. The more time I spent researching the Kamonkai in the past, the more I began to feel the world had gone mad. But it didn't. It continued to turn its axis, as it always does. It was me who became unhinged. You could always walk away, Detective Ito. Some mysteries aren't worth solving, but this is a mystery game. Drink sake! You don't deserve this! You don't deserve... No. We gotta do some master trickery here. Gotta do a little tricky trick. Professionalism to... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry. That's it, Ito. I've heard enough of your... Wait, what? Oh, wow, that was fast. You heard it right, Tara. I'm sorry. You're a good detective, and I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here, this is for you. Heh, I get it. So you think bribing me is gonna work, huh? Kenomichi? Is that a bottle of Kenomichi? No way! It sells out in weeks! Even my family really managed to get a bottle, and they knew the people to ask. How'd you get it? Ooh, you're a spoiled rich little shit, huh? I hate you already. That's not important. Consider it an apology for how I've treated you in the past. I present this to you as a way to formally hand over my old position to you. It's clearly in better hands now. But... Ito. Sit up, will ya? Oh, are you feeling guilty? Are you feeling guilty? Wow, he fell into our... He's guilty. He felt guilty. Take that. Reverse psychology, bitch. Ito, it's fine. Just sit up already. Okay. I accept your apology. Hell, didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in light of recent events and all, it's long overdue. Guess with all the, stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. Glad you finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately. Asshole, never mind. Thank you for your kind words, Detective Taira. Once I return to the apartment, I know I'll have much to learn from you. Hey, it's a little early for that talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back on the force after the hearing. Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly. Dots. Ito, stop that. Please? I always thought you'd be a better cop if you listened to your fellow detectives a bit more. Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, eh? I know you're right, Detective Taira. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Ito. To tell you the truth, it's been a tough time for all of us. It's better to stick together. We're all on the same team after all, right? Wow. Easy. Maybe once you're back, me and you can partner up. Ew! Gross! No! One can only hope I'll be so lucky. Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. You need anything else? Well, I was thinking, but... Oh no! I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy. Huh? It's fine. I can handle it. Go on. Oh my god, easy. Well, I know I shouldn't be, but I've been doing a little research. In an unofficial capacity, you know? I was wondering if you could pull a file for me? You know I can't give you access to the system. You're suspended, and besides, it'd be against regulations and... I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I can't get Ishibashi to help you. Don't think this means we're best friends or anything. It's just repayment for the Kenomichi. Oh, thank you, but... Detective Taira, I wouldn't want to impose on your busy schedule. Dots. Again? Stand up. Saki, I'm going back to my office. Look at the file Ito wants. Log the search query to my name, got it? Yes, sir, of course. I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there. Clear? Master trickeries? Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. I think he's gone. Damn, Ayami! I mean, I twisted some guys around my finger before, but that was something else asking you. Don't think it'll take long to get your office back if we can keep working that magic. Ayami, listen to me very closely. It's very, very important you train me how to do that. For, professional purposes. I think you're alright on your own, Saki. She's not even, calling me out that I screwed her over earlier in the game. Ooh, fine. Be that way. Anyway, you've got Taira's sign-off. What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on a compound belonging to a cult called the Kamenkai. I'd like the official report, plus anything else you can find on it. Wow, that's some heavy reading material. I'll get right on it, boss. Doesn't seem like there's much to go on here. Looks like there's only one file. Righto. I'll put it on a USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone. Partner in crime, I shouldn't have screwed you over. If I knew you had my back, I wouldn't need to turn off the security cams, because I knew you'd just erase it for me. Partner in crime. Drink some water. Ah. Pour one for my homie Saki. Here you go. Why is it dusty? Thanks, Saki. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, Ayami. See you around. Achievement unlocked. Submission. No. It's deceit. Apartment. Travel. I'm on rails. Why is my cat always sleeping? Why is there a crack on my... Look at laptop. Use USB stick. Huh. Something doesn't smell right. There's a raid on a compound and all that's left is this lone debriefing? Doesn't add up. Not to mention so much of what is here is redacted. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Tokimasa and Mai's parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there many autopsy reports? It says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Mai, Takashi, and their grandmother. Guess that means Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me. It's almost a relief. Tokyo really needs to fix her lighting. I know, right? Even their son needs to be fixed. Still, for such a short report, it raises a whole lot of questions. List of the dead, their causes of death, if there were other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies. What the hell happened here? Why was it covered up? The government was in on it. Investigation close one. Wow, it's like an SCP report, or like the agency. Redacted. Data incident, blah 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 blah. Task of the raiding compound belonging to cult known as Common Kai located in redacted. Yep. Jesus, 2 children and 2 other children. First off, who mask and several other ritual ashes. Result: raid considered a success. Cult known as Common Kai's activities have ceased. Surviving members have been rescued. That tells me a whole lot of nothing. The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible has happened at the Common Kai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths. In one way or another, it found its way to Reyna afterwards. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no mere coincidence either. The collector said that the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave me another lead, a talent agency called Omega in Kobukicho. It's not a lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. So for now, all I can do is go to Kobukicho and ask around. Let's see. Just in case. The pills that the doc- Why did you change your- The pills that the doctor gave me are right on the table, or Kazuki left them. Kind of have to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Okay. Sanity. Let's see how I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I am okay. Let's exit the apartment. And where's Kabukicho? Here it is. Oh! That's Yab. The collector mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here at Kabukicho with ties to Reyna. Unless there's a big site advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Tatas! Okay. Look. Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe around the building, I guess this is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into. Let's see. Cops. Listen. Wait. 3 faces in uniform that I don't recognize. I doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled around, it hardly looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass under their noses. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips them a bit of cash on the side to ignore them. Cops like that probably wouldn't give me any trouble. And they definitely aren't looking to blab their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Let me see, listen. Hey, hold up. Don't I know you? I was just trying to listen. I was looking away. I wasn't making eye contact. Who? Me? Yeah, you. Unless you're hiding someone behind your back. Aren't you the detective whose face was all over town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How didn't I recognize you before? Hey guys, didn't someone from HQ come by and ask us about her earlier? Maybe we should call it in. Eh? Hold on, Denjiro. Do you really think that's a good idea? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not risking my job over some nobody detective. Yeah, well, call it into HQ and you might be risking more than your job if you know what I mean. Ryu's right. Why should we stick our necks out when she hasn't even done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean she can't walk around, does it? I'm with Ryu. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happens when you ruffle with the wrong feathers at HQ. You guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we arrest her, only you're going to piss off the wrong people, Denjiro. I don't know how much more obvious I need to be for you to get it. No one, not even the detective here, is worth bringing down her wrath. Especially right now. Things aren't exactly on stable ground around here since the Mifune family shakeup. Don't need a repeat of Officer Ono. Pegged for promotion one day, and then some anonymous tip comes into HQ that Ono's been selling a little dope on the side. Even got a gun to tie him to his crime scene. Oh shit, oh! Yeah, a gun that's mysteriously gone missing from evidence. You think that story's true? Does it really matter if it is or not? The point is, he asked too many questions around here and now he's in jail. Huh. Some police we are. Held hostage by some woman. Screw it. Maybe you guys are right. Suppose if that guy from HQ asks again, we can say we didn't see any detective tonight. That's right. We didn't see you and you definitely didn't talk to us. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Being on the street around here isn't exactly an easy position to be in, huh? You mean at the bottom? Yeah, it doesn't give us a whole lot of options. Feels like I'm always stuck between HQ and all the other shit going around here. I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers, don't you, detective? You heard about the Mifune family, right? Yeah, I'm sure she has. That's all you need to say on the subject. You never know who's working for who around here, so put a lid on it. Listen, detective, whatever you think we are or what you think goes around here, it isn't so simple as good cops and bad cops. Remember that. Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right? Right. Right. I agree with said. We're trying our best. So don't cause any trouble for us, and we'll return the favor by not letting HQ know about this. Huh. That's plenty scarier than HQ out here there. Huh. That's for sure. Why don't you move along, detective? I think I'll do just that. Good luck, officers. Let's see. Club. Are you hiding the body? Looks like they've been digging up the sidewalk, but since they're blocking my view, I can't quite see what they're doing. They're hiding a body! Let's see. Talk. Hey lady, need something? There's nothing to see here, so why don't you move along? Why should I? You said yourself there's nothing to see after all. Bit of bad advice for you. If you're trying to keep someone from staying out of your business, I wouldn't lead with nothing to see here. See? She thinks so too! Every time you say nothing to see here, people stop and stare at us instead of actually moving along. Nothing to see here really does kind of make me want to look more, you know? It's kind of sinister. Nothing to see here. That's what cops say when there's definitely, without a doubt, something worth seeing. Thanks a lot for the advice, boys. Last I checked, it was you who worked for me, not the other way around. Alright. No need to be so damn touchy. All we're saying is that unless you want every passerby in Kabukicho stopping to stare at us, you could try zipping it, hiding a body under the studded walkie up in the concrete. Now you can never look down the same way again. Zip it? Is that how you talk to all your employers? You are aware of who I work for, right? Right? Digging a hole is the least of your worries, so do as I say. These jobs are the worst. What exactly are you guys doing? All of a sudden, I can't help but wonder what some suit is doing standing by a construction site. Had to agree with the little lady on that one. As far as I can tell, we're pulling up a strip of concrete for no damn reason at all. No reason? Far from it. The scheduled maintenance requested by the building's owner. There were some complaints of people falling or getting hurt because of the uneven pavement. So my employer generously offered her own money to fix it. Maintenance, huh? Seemed perfectly fine for me until we started hacking into it. You seem awfully impatient for us to fill it back in. Maybe it's got something to do with that little thing you had wrapped in the cloth before? No. Shut up! Or I'll ask you to dig 2 more holes after this one. Oh no, they cut up the body and they're hiding it piece by piece under the sidewalk. Oh god, that is... 2 more? Ooh, I get it. I think that was meant to be some sort of threat. Yes, exactly. I mean, what you said wasn't exactly threatening. Honestly, I've heard better. Is he trying to imply that he's going to make us cover ourselves in concrete? Kind of a boring threat. Wow, these guys are fearless. Fine, bad joke. But maybe you two should remember you're being paid very generous to be here. So shut it. And you, miss, would you please kindly move along? As you can see, I'm busy enough with these two without any additional distractions. Okay, I guess we're going to go to this strip club, I guess. Okay, let me just get my panic button ready. Okay. Here we go. Look. I think this club is pretty popular and it has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea of where to start looking for Omega. Alright. Panic button ready, let's go in. Oh, okay, it's just a club and they're just dancing. Okay. Oh, look at the dubstep. Let's talk to you, faceless person. Can I ask you something? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I wasn't doing anything! You're a cop, right? Nope, you got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop? Phew. Only cops ask that many questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You gotta be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from him. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types. Models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. As if you're fine with her staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time. Ew, kill him. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right? Shh. If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. Not one's even seen their guys around for months. We're on streets that they ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Ugh. Now, talk. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. You don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No, it doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other, types of clubs? I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about the agency. Either way, answer's same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift. Care to be more specific? Stuff is... No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in these places as I am, and leave it at that. So the part with questions like that, and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want help, go ask someone else. Let's see. Anyone else? Okay, you. Hello. Can you spare a minute? You look like Sea Dog V. You look like Connor. X. That's your name. Whoa! How long have you been standing there? Me? I just got here. Why so jumpy? Heh, sorry. There was a big scary guy with a scar here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here, and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. I think he made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by any chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. Actually, not ever in this part of town. How's the dubstep? Pretty loud. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still... Connor is better looking than that guy. I guess so. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and just run just yet. He seems like a decent fellow. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you were looking for. And if you see the guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. He seems nice. Hey, every evening. This guy looks decent. You know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they got lost. Mifune takeovers already racked up the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him, you know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. Oh. The word on the street is that there's been a little sprinkling of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much, and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. Okay, I think that's it for questioning. Oh, wait. Hey, no, this is danger. Hey, can I ask you something? Dots. About a talent agency called Omega. You know anything? Dots. Alright, I'll take that as a no. Dots. Okay, I get, maybe he's okay. Talk. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about... What? Speak up! I can't hear you! Meaning, the speaker is right there! You're gonna have to talk louder! I'm looking for an agency! You're looking for a vacancy? In what? No, you're what? I'm looking for information about Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Whoa. Really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Oh, shit. We have our guns still, so it's okay. Who are you? Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing our business. These are Yakuza. These are Yakuza. These are Yakuza. Refuse. They think they might be Yakuza, not the cool kind. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, like... I'm a cop, and those are Yakuza. Might not be a good idea to go, but I also need the lead. Take a few steps back, creep. You think I'd go anywhere with you? Yeah, I think you will. Sorry if we were a little too polite before. I wasn't asking your permission. Forcing me would be a big mistake. Heh, oh yeah? How do you figure? Look, Rhea, you think anyone's gonna help you? Perhaps you do this much. People see us escorting you out of here and they'll look the other way. Hell, I could probably break your nose right now, order a drink, and the bartender would bring me that drink before he ever dreamed of wiping your blood off the floor. Not that I'm threatening you, understand? Yo, hi Sparky! Welcome! I'm getting threatened by Yakuza. Of course not, we wouldn't want you to feel like you're in danger. Now let's go. Ooh, hey pretty. Ah. Yakuza boss. Girl pretty. Okay, if I knew, I wouldn't have refused. Welcome. Come in. I give answers like they just threaten you, I know. Probably. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune. Are you the boss? I appreciate you coming by to talk. Huff. Your thugs didn't give me much of an option. The hell you think you are calling me a thug? We're businessmen, you got it? Oh, I've got it alright. But I don't think dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug. Say another word, you cop bitch. Enough! You say another word and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out of here, both of you. Yes, boss. My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard it was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around. Even have to beat it into them. Sit down. Relax. Can I get you a drink? Let's see. I shouldn't anger her. Yeah, girl pretty. Let's do it. Professionalism minus Donutsuke. I can bring it back. Someone get her a glass and one for me as well. Whiskey on the rocks, thank you. Why don't we skip the small talk and you tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that. Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good! As luck would have it, neither am I. Wow, we have so much in common. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I heard he'd been sniffing around asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Ito. Why is it that a cop is going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who's had a history of... How do they word it? Ah, yes. A history of psychotic episodes. Ugh. How do you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Ito. And when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk, and here you are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. Huh. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as a stupid type, and yet you willingly entered a den of vipers. If you value your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Haha, good. I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. She likes me. I'm glad. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reyna. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a little difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To get back farther, you'll have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Eiichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us two. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. I can't imagine how he'd get that idea. Can you? Maybe you'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of talking to me? I'm not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You'll have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk with, a bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job. Let's see. No, I'll never work for you. Just one job, right? Professionalism -5. It's okay. My professionalism is still good. Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you? I've heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Remarkably, I've heard a lot about your father. Huh, as you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. Water. Water break. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means that you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking. Oh, that is rude. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other instead. Do the job I ask, and I'll tell you what I know about little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who is unfortunately behind on our payments as well. Such a shame too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help her with a few things, and in exchange she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to renegotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. Suspended cop. You can't parade with your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters start panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Kabukicho. She killed her father, maybe. Or she killed, like, a lot of opposition, I don't know. I'm not asking you to club someone's head in. I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. Also, I will remind you, with your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it? I joined your Yakuza family, me too. Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word. In here I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going to is a cat cafe in Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on the way out. Wait, a cat cafe or what? A cat cafe. What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe. What? Are we talking cats? Or people dressed like cats because... A freaking cat cafe! Actual cats! Adorable, fluffy, precious cats! Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats! Normal cats! Oh, she likes cats. Damn it. I'm all worked up. Look, get that goddamn contract signed and we'll talk. Okay. Let's go to Akibahara. Let's go threaten some people. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Here it is. Oops, passed it. Enter. Hello. I'm here to threaten you. Don't shake down the maid cafe, Reyna. But you're okay with shaking down the cat cafe? Welcome back! I think Tomo remembers you. Aww. He must be appreciative of all your help to make him feel better. Although, I've had to stop the deliveries of sashimi. Even the smell seems to set off his... bowels. Other quirk added to the already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Heh. Yeah. Listen. We need to talk. Okay, sure. Why the serious face? What's wrong? I need you to sign this. You owe the Yakuza? How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with the Yakuza? Huh? What do you mean? I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it. It seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for a long time, and I can't figure out how a cat cafe owes that kind of money. Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why? I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract in your name, and I want to know why. The truth is, this place isn't all above board. Or, it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming by to complain, and then these government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kitties and make people happy. Then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered me to help smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people because of how they look. I still don't. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining and all the permits fell into my lap. Made me think I was stupid, but most of the cats here would be stray or dead if I didn't get her help. For a while, I thought I was saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved the cats and was kind and friendly to me. Aww. It's been quiet too. The business with Tomo's Vowels was the first incident I have in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, I was closing out the shop. Some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only, they kept coming back, and every time they came back, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more money, more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. Kasumi wouldn't even see me anymore to talk about it. Huh. You really didn't think you'd get a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help. Huh. Helping is the only way she knows how. Helping the only way she knows how. Let's see. What are you doing? Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they've asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please. Tell her that if this place closes down, all these cats, there'll be no place for them to go. Meow. The poor kitties. Maybe put down. I can't support them myself. I don't think animal services would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this. Sign, now. Don't sign, I'll help. Maybe there is a peaceful way of resolving things. Professionalism +5. Damn it. It doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I knew good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe. Oof, a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I knew, or so I thought. Guess it's like you said. A tiger can't change its stripes, right? Huh. Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful of who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you all in all of this. But thank you for not making me sign. So what's your plan? I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right? Oh no, I really gone and got myself into trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead. The contract was given to me, so I better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I think there's still something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up to that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. I'm starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back in there without the contract. Damn it, Ayami. You've really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point dwelling on it now. I made up my mind, and I can't run Yakuza debt collection just because I'm in a tight spot. Take care! Don't worry, my kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah, sure. I'll think of something, but I need you to lay low and maybe close up shop for a while until I sort something out. Okay, here we go. I let the cat cafe go free. Okay. Hey, what are you doing here? Go back! Huh? I have a cat. I have a cat. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home! I have a cat. I have a cat. Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me? I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, don't come back until it's done. What, do you think you're some sort of moral crusader? Helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small-town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all the cats that kept escaping? Or the ones that wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, Detective, is a trust issue. A failure to communicate. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am. Or at least who you think I am. Pity. Kazu! Yes, boss? Take Ito outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. Uh-oh. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. It would be a pity if someone recognized this. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Dots. Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this? He's, I guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe. He is, huh? I see. Power of the cat. I love him! That was easy! Look at his squishy little face! I can't have a detective beating around such a cute little face! What's his name? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for him. For a man, is it? I shall call you Mr. Marshmallow. Mr. Marshmallow. Okay. About that blackmail and beating. Oh, that? Forget it. Really? Oh, good. Oh, Ito, lining up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly, so cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and those little feet? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it, but then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my, affections for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay a visit to your apartment and pick up where he left off. But who wants to think about all the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got these little whiskers rubbing around you? Sachiko was right. You do genuinely love cats. So I make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down. Cute cats, yeah! Leon Taisei, welcome! We are playing Tokyo Dark. We were about to get beaten to death by the Yakuza, but then we had a cat follow us. And they loved the cat so much that they decided not to beat us to death. Sachiko isn't as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cafe shuts down, I'd make sure those cats have a home. Though I can't say the same for their owner. This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Ah, this is your first time at the stream, right? Hello, nice to meet you. I am Reyna Chapeau. I am a magic phantom thief that's on a quest to steal as many hearts as possible. So, in order to steal those many hearts, I'm... so I became a VTuber to steal hearts. And that I'm playing Tokyo Dark right now. Making deals with the Yakuza. Honestly, it might be better for the cats if the cafe was shut down. Yeah, maybe we should just shut down the cafe. Give the cats to her. Hehe, Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Aww. He is pretty cute. I'm not sure if he meant for this outcome, but I have to say you've got some guts coming back like you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny really. I spent so much time making sure I'm not seen as a weak woman that all these men expect me to be. So that I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you'd understand quite well. Tell you what, all you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Yeah, it's a ship. I ship it. Look, they're both, staying the same way. Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Oh, okay. Alright, forget the cat cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again? I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl assigned to his agency. Oh, Ryokuro! Welcome to the show! Welcome, welcome! It's good to see you here. We're right now dealing with the Yakuza. That's right. Our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Did you kill him? Where is he? Unfortunately, I'm just in the dark about where he disappeared to as you, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got an address to one of his old hideouts and the code to get in. I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you, have you? Stooges. Oh, I love your design, definitely. Oh, thank you, thank you. I designed myself, and Maka Metraka, my mama, brought it to life, and my papa, Qwerty Soku. I never heard of this game, but I believe I've seen this game on the Switch. Yeah, there was a port on the Switch, I believe. It's a adventure novel. I really, really love indie games and obscure games. So, I've never seen this game before as, something a lot. So if you're looking for, something, different or new, this is a good place to come. I really, really, really love, indie games and, obscure games. Let's see. Stooges. I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kabukicho get enough attention on its own? Kabukicho is what it is. But this isn't in Kabukicho. This particular spot got its reputation, and subsequently, its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation going on. It's Shinjuku, isn't it? I heard you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. Shinjuku. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be incompetent or worse yet, some kind of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends at the police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened? Was there really someone there that night? Thanks on the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I'd want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. And yet, now that we know where it is, he probably knows too. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can stream it out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to set the door... The code to the door is 11235. 11235. 11235. 11235. Investigation plus site, thank you. It's the only keypad lock on the street. You can't miss it. For what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl. But remember, you can't save them all, Yamito. Well, she's already dead, so it's okay. Oh, and Ito? Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few weeks can be a bit... taxing. You know, I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have an eccentric taste. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi. Right away, boss. We gave the Yakuza a cat, and now they won't kill us. Okay, let's go to Shinjuku. Let's see. Where is that keypad door? There you are. Use keypad. Huh, it worked. Looks like Kasumi's tip wasn't a lie. Oh, good, I didn't have to actually memorize it, because I already forgot it. Enter. I don't like this. What a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. He dead. Sanity -1. Open. It seems to be locked. I can't open it. Let's see. I can't. Seems like the inside of the lock has been filed off. Okay. What about this? Open. Oh good. It's as if someone is holding it from the other side. Pick lock. The hairpin isn't catching on anything. This isn't going to work. Oh god! Ew. Yeah. Ruby. Ruby? Reyna killed. Open. Someone won't budge either. Pick lock. The locks have been tampered with to make them useless. What's being hidden in these rooms? Look. The word Ruby is written in blood on the wall. Investigation +5. No! Boy, you looking dead. Oh, God. Yo, it's logging in! Why are you disemboweled? Yeah, his eyes are gone! Oh, God. This is the source of the smell, alright. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took enough time to mutilate the corpse. The internal organs have been disturbed. Maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Did Reyna do this? Oh my god, call the police. I am the police! Sanity -10. How am I doing, Ito? I'm glad I took those pills. Okay. Look, is the door... Nope. Listen. What is that? Nothing to see here. Where's that noise coming from? Oh god! Oh god, it's shaking! Listen. Sounds like something is trying to escape from the inside. Let's go against our better judgment and touch it. The rattling stopped. Why? Enter. What is this? Help. Look. This TV doesn't look like it's been used in years, and it's covered by a thick layer of dust. I doubt it even works anymore. Look. Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots in an agency. Oh no, it's a casting couch! This is a casting couch room. They all look so sad. And young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for. And the types of people they might have been sent to. Oh god. I feel sick. Oh no! No wonder she went crazy. Reyna? So it's true. To think you were kept in a place like this. What's happened to you? Huh? Something's happening. Higashi. Ah! It's a mask! You're back early. Oh, okay, I get it. What is this now? I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's an outline of a mask over here. You're back early. Yeah. I don't feel well. I think I'll go to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately, it's been the same excuses over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. Geez, what kind of casting agency holds interviews in a gross apartment? I'll talk about it later, Sylvan. But for those who know, you know, and it's disgusting. Ruby. My sweet little Ruby. You think because one song was a hit, you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Ruby? Hey, stop crying. Stop crying! I'm talking to you! Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I just don't want to. That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys, and they'll take you places. Ew! The dark side of idol business. Speaking of which, I got a little call a while ago from Masa. You know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. Geez, no wonder she's crazy. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls is, well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said that out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. Gross. I'm glad you died. I'm glad that your organs were taken out. You were hollowed and then your eyes poked out and eaten by magnets. That's what you deserve. I did you a big favor making that happen. Then you compensate my generosity by sitting in a room, crying and tell me you don't feel well or whatever excuse to come up with next. I couldn't. He tried to. I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. Oh, God! I hate you! I hate you! You die. Die. Well, you already died. Good. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable, tiny girl who was already failing in school. But I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. That's all those men care about. How I look. So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? Fuck you. You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying. This isn't an idol agency, is it? It is, just the kind of ones you do not want to join, okay? So be careful when some weirdo approaches you on the street and says, hey, you want to be an idol? Or like, hey, you want to become famous? You want to be a model? You run away from those people, okay? You say no. You don't go to those people. They bad. Oh, what are you doing? I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. Investigation +5. You made me do this. Fuck you! She didn't do shit! Let's go. Yeah. Let's see, look. What? Wait. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's enough. What? Oh, I don't like that noise. Those squishy noises, and then the No, I hate that. Why did you have to do that? Nothing to see here. Where's that noise coming from? I can't hear that. Oh, okay, I guess we have to... Panic button. Noise stopped. What is this? Oh. Listen. Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here. What's wrong with you? Please. Please. Don't make me. I'm afraid to go. As far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is a success. I've fallen all over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. What? You're not going to say anything? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's lots of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, to Ruby. I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening. Reyna. My name is Reyna. What'd you say? Reyna? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word, and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in the foster care, or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Reyna? Or is it Ruby? The girl who was successful? The girl who could have made it if she would just do what she was told? Sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. But you gotta see things my way. You were special, you know that? Ew. Ew. I hate this. Gross. I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you reject me and everything I can offer you. It's a damn shame. This is really sad. I can't stand this guy. Me neither. Like, no wonder, like, Reyna snapped and, like, started killing people. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Fuck you. You're one of those people who are like, oh, you should smile more. Why don't you smile when I punch your teeth in? Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. Gross! Gaslighting! Gross! Gross! If you'd work harder, then you wouldn't have to do things like that. Fuck you. This is like textbook abuse right here. Stop! Stop crying! You're not a child anymore. You just said it was okay. I just want to go home. Home? Haha! Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying, and you'll start making some money. Shh. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Another whore. Fuck you! Asshole. Glad you died. Look. There's something laying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24, 2004. The article's title, One Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. She was a ghost. I murdered a ghost twice. Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, and she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Oh, God. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. That's bullshit. I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Reyna's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Hey, you. I spit on your corpse. Disgusting. I feel sick. That monster. How many girls did Higashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Reyna, she looked the same as she does now. 16 years old. A child. Higashi had her locked up, and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could, only she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I could feel like it was my own, and it's not the first time I felt it. The dark was seeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me, but it's not enough. The mask can help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't open to me. What am I missing? My gut tells me it has to do with the Kamenkai, and the only one alive who knows about it is the old Kawana woman. She has to tell me what happened. Alright, I guess we're going back to the village. Kamakura. Here we are. We're just gonna enter. Hold on. Let me drink some water before I go. I feel like there's something that's gonna be scary in there. Alright, let's go in. We're just gonna go in here. You! I told you to stay away from my family! I was really excited to visit the idol agency, but now I just feel kind of sick. Yep. That's the whole other meaning of Tokyo Dark. Seeing the dark side of things here. Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back! I have questions about the Kamenkai, the group your daughter and son-in-law were a part of. You're the only one alive who'd remember. Comment guy? I don't know anything about it. Leave me. Grandma, enough. Listen to yourself. Do you even realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything. And you, Ito, just because this investigation's important to you doesn't give you the right to barge in here. Your grandma and I need to talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go. No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much mine as it is Grandma's. If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. Only a little while ago, I found out my parents died in some cult and no one even knows why. You think hearing that was easy for me? I want to help you, Ito, but all the deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What I'm chasing is so much worse. Tell that to the poor man in the station! He's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. People aren't only here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. It's just business. And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people understand that. Wait, how's my stats looking? Oh, I'm actually doing really great. I do. But ignoring the past won't make it go away, and there is unfinished business from the common kai that needs to be taken care of. But what's left to talk about? Everyone's dead, right? I promise to talk to you about all of this later. For now, let me and the detective talk. Go on, you were cooking us dinner, weren't you? Alright, we'll talk about it later. But I'll be in the other room if you need me. So, you found me out. Now that Mai knows, I suppose there's no point in keeping it a secret any longer. The truth is, my daughter would never have joined the common kai if it weren't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. Granny was sus. You guys were right. At the time I joined, my husband had left me, and I'd lost my job, suddenly leaving me a single, unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. That's when Tokimasa found me, and told me that society had stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction. A great machine to be fought, and that my very soul was at stake. I see. Of course, he used me as he did everyone else. I desperately wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. They stole everything from me. My youth, my mind, then my child. And then one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of death was buried, and no autopsies were performed. Or if they were hidden. Why? That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultists in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths. That's it? After everything I found, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died that day, and no one knows why. What happened? Tell me the truth. You want to know what happened so badly? Fine! I'll tell you! They died for nothing! Following in the footsteps of a madman who believed that life was an illusion. As words of other compounds and other groups being raided spread, Tokimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed that the world was collapsing and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. Oh, it's like Jonestown. It was Jonestown. Jesus. My Emiko. She didn't die from some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality. And it was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them. No, you do know something. In the report, it says that after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask. The same one you handed to me 6 months ago. That's... Tokimasa would always keep it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it. You don't understand. It allowed us to see strange things and people who were gone. The guru was a fool, a fake, but the mask was real. There was a rumor that the cult members were killed off by one of their own. Oh shit. Surely you didn't... No! You don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask. It wasn't given to me. One day, a man, some journalist or other, showed up at my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I begged him for it, and he stood there, smiling at me. His eyes were like none I had ever seen. Was that the historian? It was strange. All he wanted in exchange for the mask was a picture of Emiko, Oh, it was the collector. When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left. But I gave it to him nonetheless. I thought if I had the mask that I could find her, that maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened. I could hear her voice. So you went into the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her. Takashi told you that as well, did he? Yes, it's true. Emiko was crying out to me, begging me to find her and free her from a dark place. I would have given anything to hold her in my arms again and plead her forgiveness. I don't care if you don't believe me. Just like Tanaka was calling out to me. I do believe you. We're probably some of the few people left alive who know what this mask is capable of. If you really thought it'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? Because I was wrong. At first, I only followed whispers. Then I find myself in a strange labyrinth, chasing after her shade. The days bled together. I lost track of my grandchildren, of the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just as Tokimasa had used me so many years before. I tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it. None of it mattered. It always came back. And when I did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So I put it out of my mind and tried as best as I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. I didn't even have time to breathe out a sigh of relief before I heard a gunshot ring out. No one else ran to it. I think I was the only one who knew the sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again by taking Mai away from me. Instead, it had passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry. Perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with us. There is one other person who knows about the mask. A girl named Reyna. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I don't know anybody by that name. Do you expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask? No, but you were involved with a group that worshipped it. Are you sure you're telling me everything? Yes. What good will accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it. Mai told me you lost someone. Your partner in the police, is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask was not meant for the living. I barely escaped with my life. Stop while your mind and body remained intact. What if I told you there was another option? What other option? In the months since I first met you, I've had time to examine the ancient texts in this shrine. And as the mask grew further away, it loosened its grip on my mind. I knew then that it would someday make its way back to me, and so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the common kai and its ritual object are but manipulations used to sever our connection with what is truly divine. The mask breeds darkness. Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living things, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It is the only way to save us from its grip. Destroy the mask? I thought you just said it couldn't be done. Not physically. Grandma, is everything alright? I overheard you talking about that mask again. Yes, dear, but you needn't worry. In fact, it's good you're here as this talk involves you. Mai, you've trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood. Given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell from the look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots. With enough conviction, they are still capable of great power. Before, I was content to die as long as the mask didn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. But now, seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it. Slow down. I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only wanted the truth about the common kai, which you still haven't given me. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there is only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at the common kai compound itself. The records of its location are lost and they were never made public, but I know where it is. What's the catch? Go there, search for your truth. See what worshipping the mask has wrought. When you return, you'll help me destroy it. What makes you so confident I'll change my mind? I went back once, years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why. Perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are all the mask will afford you. There is something else. I had a feeling you'd say that. The heavy, unnatural air I felt when I returned to the compound, it had the same stench, the same quality of the tunnels where I searched for Emiko. Sounds like a superstition to me. You can't really say that anymore with what we've been through. So, what exactly is it you want to exchange for the information? I believe the energies of the mask in that place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there. Anything. It may help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace, detective. Purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. The compound is in the forest of Oh, shit! Aokigahara. Aokigahara? Hey! That's a suicide Yeah. So, Aokigahara is a real place. It's, the forest around Mount Fuji. And it's very dense and easy to get lost in there. So, a lot of people go into there to, commit suicide without being found. And that's why there's a lot of volunteer search parties that regularly go around trying to find bodies there. It's a really terrible place. Just really sad and at the same time very terrifying. Suicide Forest. What a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair share of tragedy and death. Ito, you can't just go charging in there. It's dangerous. What if you got lost? GPS doesn't work in there, and I heard even compasses won't point north. Not only that, but... well, a lot of people go there to die. I don't think you should go. You two keep talking about that mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by mask. It's just you. So many nights after the girl died at the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit it, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me all the stuff about Mom and Dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I'd invented myself. Anyway, I know you might not listen to me. I don't think you should put yourself in danger just so you can keep chasing your demons. Maybe you're right, but some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing the Common Kai compound is something I have to do. Well, it's your choice, but... Aokigahara is huge. How are you going to find one compound? Mai makes a good point. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is? Of course I do. I know what you two must think of me, but I'm not senile. It's a hike away from a bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles away from the bus stop, there's a clearing and a path used from time to time by the Forest Service. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time, and eventually it will be blocked off. Keep going forward and don't turn your back, don't turn back or leave the path. The forest can play tricks on you. Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty incredible to me that the compound would have been left alone all these years. It still stands. After all, why would they bother to go and dismantle it? Go. Search for whatever truth you think you'll find. But be careful, detective. Do what must be done, and then leave. Staying there is dangerous. That doesn't sound good. I hope that once you enter that place and feel the energy I did, you'll have the sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? The mask must be purified. I understand. Tanaka comes first. It depends on what I find. It depends on what I find. That sounds like a safe response. Don't be a fool. Finding what happened that day will change nothing. You're being haunted by your past, chasing phantoms as I once did. When you enter those dark places, you leave pieces behind. Purify it. Stop this while you're still whole. I'll begin preparations for that ceremony regardless. Mai, see her out. Yeah. Guess we're going to the spooky forest. She's never said anything like that to me. You must have really scared her. Listen, I'll help with this ritual because I think it will help Grandma get better. But don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes I'm probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Takashi obsessed over the past, and I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself. You're still young. You should forget all about this and start over. And you might not want to hear this, but listening to you two talk about mass and spirits, well, you sounded like that girl in the shrine. It scares me, and it should scare you too. But, you know, she died and came back a lot. Take care of yourself, Ito. Leave Kamakura. Save. Oh wait, yeah, it all saves, never mind. Aokigahara, huh? See how my sanity is doing. My stats are good. Let's go to Agakihara. Agakihara, better known as Suicide Forest. Despite its nickname, the volcanic earth it grows on makes the forest beautiful and green. Every year, however, large numbers of people wander in intending it to be their final resting place. Occasionally, authorities had to comb through it for new bodies. Here we go. I hope there's no ghost in here, but I'm sure there's a lot of ghosts. Oh my god! Finally! This must be the path the old Kawana woman was talking about. If her story was true, all I need to do is follow it to find the Kamenkai's old compound. Let's hope it's that simple. No time to sit here and think it through. I need to get out of these woods before nightfall. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Yep. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Ah! Nope. Look. 3 statues covered in moss and undergrowth. Looks like one is missing. Ojizo-sama. Depiction of Ojizo-sama. Said that praying to these statues can help guide the souls of children who died young. Looks so... Oh shit. I should have just kept going. Looks so old and forgotten. It's kind of sad to them abandoned like this. How could these statues help anyone in such a dark place? Bye 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 bye. Okay, I'm just gonna keep running. Keep going. Ah! What do you want now? You were already dead, like twice. Reyna? What is she doing here? Huh? Where am I? No, anywhere but here. I don't want to remember this. Why now? Ito, why'd you come here? You've left me here to die again, haven't you? It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so oh fuck. You never care about what happens to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You. You're not looking for me. You only want to hurt the girl, to hurt the old woman. See everyone who gets in your way, suffer. No, that's not true. I would have done anything to change what happened to you. Make it go away. I can't bear to look anymore. Stop. Make it stop. I don't want to remember. What a great idea! Remembering hurts, doesn't it? Let me take away all that pain. Let's forget together, Ayami-chan. Oh god! Let's forget together. Let's forget together. Ah! Help me. Ah! I'm scared. Oh my god. Eh? Oh my god. Do I just wait around? Let's forget it. Shut up, Sylvan! Do I just wait? There's no timer. So, I guess I have to forget together. Let's forget together. What is this? What is this? Oh god! Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Keep going. Stay on the path. Just keep going. Just keep going. Oh my god, there's more dead bodies! Pick up. An old Jesus Soma statue. I feel a familiar presence as I pick it up. Just keep going. Just keep go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this so much. No, 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 go, 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 go. Eh? I'm back home? Am I back home? Oh wait, no. Jeez, the way we're sleeping, I thought you'd never wake up. Huh? Where? Kazuki, thank goodness you're okay. I knew I'd find you. Huh? Find me? What are you talking about? I haven't gone anywhere. This is a trick. I saw you on the ground. Reyna, she slit your throat. That must have been a hell of a nightmare you had. Nothing a good copy can't fix. Speaking of which, I fixed the copy machine so you can officially file that case as closed. Hey, you okay? You look a little out of it. Sanity's still okay. Take your time getting ready. I'll be in the other room. Yeah, thanks, Kazuki. What is this? I was looking for something, wasn't I? Why can't I remember? My heart's beating a mile a minute. I can't shake this feeling of dread that's hanging in the air. This is real, right? I want it to be real. It's not real. Go to the living room. Welcome back to the real world, sleepyhead. It was all a bad dream. No, it's not that simple. Huh? You're not dressed? You didn't forget about our picnic, did you? Picnic? We were gonna have a picnic in the park and see the cherry blossoms, remember? I know it's not exactly traditional, but I figured we could grab a pizza on the way over too. It's an important time of the year, after all. Did you forget that too? Don't you remember when the cherry blossoms fell and you saved those two girls at the shrine? You're a hero! Oh yeah, this is fake. Saved? No, I'm no hero. She died. I killed her. She's always trying to stop me from... Kazuki, something doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. That laugh is not his laugh. Of course it is. We're here together. The sun's out. We've got Lady Fluff. Happily. Yeah. Oh god, there's whispering in the background. And my sanity tanked. Isn't this what you wanted? With your parents gone, Lady Fluff and I are the only family you've got left. This is where you belong. And we love you, Ayami-chan. That's why you'll come with us. Come on, we've got to get going. That was Reyna's laugh. Go? Where are you taking me? Somewhere safe. Safe? Why? Where was I going? Where's the path? The path that isn't for you. It leads to suffering. So let's leave the path and be happy. Forever. Go to the picnic. No. No. I guess I have no choice. Go to the picnic. Eh? How nice. With margarita pizza. And then we have Reyna here being a tsundere. Isn't this nice? We're all here like one big happy family. We don't need anyone else. 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 It's better this way. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here where it's safe. Stay here and rot, Ayami. Kazuki? What's the matter with you? Nothing is the matter. We're exactly where we need to be. This is all so wonderful. I've taken you somewhere safe, just like I promised. Far away from places you didn't belong. You'll stay here, so you can't hurt anyone anymore. Free from all those pesky, painful monsters, so let's forget. Together. Lie down where it's comfortable and stay here. Forever. And ever. And ever. No. Ignoring the pain won't make it go away. Kazuki wouldn't want me to forget. He'd tell me to keep going. I know this place. I've been here before. It's drenched in the same suffering as before. Reyna, why did you take me here? Oh God! Why won't you leave me alone? Why do you want to hurt me so badly? Why did you come here? Don't make me remember! Stop. I've never felt Reyna's presence so strongly before. If I didn't come to my senses, I might have... Why now? What's in this forest that she doesn't want me to see? Oh God, more dead people. Oh my God, they keep piling up. This is out. Keep going. Oh, it's clear here. Huh? Place statue. Is it looping? Sanity -1, investigation +1. The air completely changed when I placed the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark and I can see it clearing up ahead. Is it over? Reyna, are you still here somewhere? Sanity -1, shaking. Stop it! I'm going by! This must be it. The Common Kai compound. I finally made it. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents, and foreboding stories, all I see is drab gray structures in a forest clearing. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here, and this compound was left standing as a grim reminder. It gives me the creeps. I should find what I came here for and get back before sundown. Was Reyna trying so hard to prevent me from finding here? I bet she killed them. I don't like this music. It's scary. Oh, that's an impressive building. Enter. See. I guess we'll look here. Enter. Oh! Mommy! Reyna! Where were you? I missed you. Oh no, she was raised in the cult! Shh, keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore? Well, that's That's complicated. The guru thinks it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially. Who cares about all that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay. Mommy? Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Oh, Reyna, no! Of course not. It's me. You're going to be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense now, but someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me himself. He said you're the key to everything, because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves. They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you anyway. I thought you said we were going home? We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for, and all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and die and we'll be left. But you'll be there to guide them. Soon. You've been chosen by Tokimasa. Die? I don't want anybody to die. Yes, me neither, sweetie. But like I said, Tokimasa has figured out a new ritual, and you'll be able to help everyone. Oh, I see where this is going. I don't understand! Why are you saying all these weird things? Now, Reyna, it's not easy for me either. But it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you? Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's gonna be a big celebration. Just for you. It'll be a big feast. What's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun? I guess so. Then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah. Afterwards, we'll all go out together to the ritual. All together? I thought you said it was just me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Tokimasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do, and you don't want to see Mommy cry, do you? No? Good. Reyna, I need you to listen to me now. Here. I want you to have this. It's Mommy's amulet, the one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight and think of me, okay? Oh, I know what's gonna happen. But that amulet is yours! Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important that you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I asked. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah. You said my pinky'd fall off. Aw. Exactly. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different. I'm here to lurk. Thank you, Bahamut Blue. Thank you for coming. We are investigating a cult right now, and things are looking kind of bad. Maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Tokimasa told us that we'll be together. I love you, Reyna. I love you too, Mommy. This is bad. That's bad. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Enter. Whoa. Oh, it is a feast. Look how small she is! Look at that! She's so tiny! That's horrible! So much blood And trauma for such a tiny little child. Talk. Oh, Reyna, maybe you shouldn't be in here. Huh? Why not? The feast isn't for you. It's for us, the impure, who must prepare ourselves. Tokimasa says that the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special. But no one visits me anymore. Where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me too? The others are with the guru, preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reyna. Everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Tokimasa instructed us not to give you any food at the feast. Oh. Don't you see? You are pure. The feast, the indulgence, is there to test us, to show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity upon us. These people pray. It is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but you're very lucky. Yes, so lucky to be in Tokimasa's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask. Oh, I see. I understand now. To see the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken, that too was a test. To find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you? For a face like that, he is off his rocker. I don't know. Oh, yes, of course not. You are but a child. Tokimasa says that you children are much wiser than us, that your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mommy? Mommy? Ah, yes. I imagine she's with the guru. She's in need of the guru's love. Oh, God, no. I hate this. I hate how you can, like, figure out a lot of things even though they say little. Yes, her mind has gone astray of late in such a key moment. The guru will show her the way, don't you worry. Mother, father, sister, brother, doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the guru let someone so important wander freely. What if something would happen to you like the others? What others? Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear. Very soon. You should go to sleep, child. And remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. Dots. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing. It's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be a time of great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you. So young. You must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The guru is wise. Are you okay? You're looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Oh, do you know where Takashi is? Oh, shit. Weak. They're weak. Don't think of them. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. You needn't worry. Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait. What's wrong, Emiko? Oh no! That's Mai and Takashi's mom. Oh, Reyna, what are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No. Then there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity. Not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I must unburden myself with thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? Unburden, Reyna. It means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Emiko. Becoming too attached to our offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. So what are you supposed to do? They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Reyna? Don't worry. Tomorrow's the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be alright. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. I don't like... I can't let my daughter be in the ritual! That's not for you to decide. You know her importance. What the guru says she can show us. But she's my daughter! Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She is our daughter, Hisaku. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect. I know that, then why hesitate? The guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace, the culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow, your child is the focal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. No wonder Reyna's so messed up. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me that she'd be safe, but now, I'm not sure. The guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with new sight. I got a cough. Hold on. Okay. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children will... Emiko, don't worry. They'll be safe. No! My own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we will have no more worries and scent from our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us. Yes. All the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all of that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it will be Reyna who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel it. Promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of. No, they're fucked. Is that it? Hold on, I'm going to go, pop out a bit to, refill my water. Give me a second. Wow. I forgot I left the sound on and I realized how scary that is with no context. Hello, Retro Pink, welcome. I'm sorry, I went to get my water and I'm back. Welcome. What I missed, I went to get water. Sorry, Sylvan. I was thirsty. But I am back. Okay, I guess I have to leave now? Exit. But it's nice to meet you, Retro Pink. I think this is the first time on one of your first times on my stream. Welcome. What's this? Look. What's this? It looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice this before? Look it up. Oh, I see. What is this? I feel strange. Like I'm back there again. Cutscene. Oh no. I see. No, stop it. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask, the Kamankai. Reyna was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reyna became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulse of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before had snapped into focus. Everything I need to put an end to this is in my hands. Oh, we're back here. How long has it been, I wonder? A man in a sewer, a girl with red hair, and a detective chasing them both. No, I'm no detective anymore. Only a puppet stupidly dancing on its strings. That doesn't sound like me. I'm so stretched out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me. Each time I get close to the truth, something drags me away. How am I looking? Shaking. Okay, good. Or maybe all those horrible things that haven't happened yet, and I'm just riding the train home where Kazuki will be waiting for me. In another life, maybe there's an eye on me that's happy. Instead, I'm stuck with the one I've got, and I don't know how much more I can take. Did I really see all those things in the forest? Was that real? Has any of it been? I don't know anymore. Every time I get a handle on the rules, something comes along and breaks them. But there were things I saw. Things I couldn't have known about Tokimasa's Kamankai on my own. With me, there's a little wooden mask that so many died for, and now I'm planning to use it myself. It doesn't feel right. It was her pain that I felt again in the compound. Even now, the dark doesn't seem so unfamiliar. I can feel it calling to me. That must have been the moment that changed everything. The focal point to all of her misery. The dark is steeped in that same torment. The suffering of a scared little girl. See. I wonder if it's the real Reyna I've seen, or is that girl long dead? Either way, whatever is left of her is in the dark with Kazuki. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into those filthy tunnels and find the door. Only then do I have any hope of using it to change his fate. But I'd be walking into a trade where the other side has their hand behind their back. I'd be forced to accept the cost without question. Kazuki Tanaka, the man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. To find him and the door, I'd have to use the mask. I've seen what Reyna's become as a result of the mask. Would that happen to me? Now that I know the way. I love this song. Is that what I really want? A horrible object was made out of suffering. Two different groups fed it with the death of innocence. Why play its game? The entirety of the new Kamankai died for it. It drove me and the man I love to the darkest depths we've ever known. Why shouldn't I destroy it? I know why. Because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reyna along with it. I've done everything I can to prepare myself, but there's no more time to think. It's time to put an end to all of this, in one way or another. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the two places where my path started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the path further into the darkness, or return to the light. Okay. We can either go to Kamakura to destroy the mask once and for all, or we go to Shinjuku to find Takashi. My only chance to find Kazuki is to return there with the mask and find the door. Maybe it's a chance to put an end to all this. Kawana's claim they can purify the mask and rid the world of its evil influence once and for all. They didn't say what happens after that. What will happen to Kazuki and Reyna? You know what? I think we need more answers, so let's go to Shinjuku. I probably might regret this, but I don't think there's a correct answer to any of this. Here we go. I should probably say goodbye to all my friends and see how they're doing. Uh-oh, better sound the alarm. The detective is back. Damn it, every time I come in here you... Haha, don't sweat it, detective. I'm just busting your chops. Besides, it's not my problem anymore. Huh? I'm out of here. Wait, that other job, the sketchy one, you didn't... Nope. Probably wouldn't believe me, but I actually took your advice. Hell, I hardly believe it myself. How flattering. Didn't think the hard-boiled detective would be so thin-skinned. Yeah. Anyway, where are you headed? Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city. My big dreams kind of got drowned out, and now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habits. Like hitting the old reset button, right? Reset button, huh? I could use one of those right about now. Things gotten that bad? I don't know yet. Probably. Only way to find out is to keep moving. Anything I can help with? Hey, don't give me that look. I mean it. No bullshit this time. Thanks, but I think I have to see out the rest of the problems on my own. Then why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. I guess I've just kind of gotten wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions if you ask me, and I'm an expert on bad decisions. Heh, guess you can shut down this place for real now if you want. Would be a good parting present. Good luck. Nah, you hold on to your luck. Looks like you could use it more than me. See you around, Ito. I got an achievement. Let's see how our barman's doing. Did he die? Oh no, he's fine. Oh, hey Ayami! Perfect timing. Daiso, what's all this? Looks like you're all packed up. Like I said, perfect timing. I'm closing down. Oh, and this is... good? It's great! To be honest, last time I saw you, I was kind of slipping again, you know? Going down memory lane, but in the worst way possible. Then I remembered our conversation the other day. How you said your attitude is the seasoning that flavors the food and all that. That sounds a lot more poetic than I would have said it, but yeah, I remember it. Anyway, I realized the only flavor that could come out of this place was bitter. Real bitter. Then, crazy thing, my wife comes in after refusing to see me for years. Oh nice, I'm glad he got his happy ending. Me too. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh is right. Funny, she looks so much older than I remembered. Guess I came to a bit of a revelation when I saw her. I was clinging to this place, but for what? A life that I haven't been living. For a what if that'll never happen. I realized giving up was keeping this place going. Not the other way around. Oh. Huh. Guess some people do have some happy endings. Ha! If you call crippling debt happiness, it wasn't cheap to run this place. At least that wedding ring I pawned took care of rent for the short term. Haha! So, what are you going to do now? Well, Haruto's always bugging me to join him on the road on that takoyaki stand of his. You didn't seem so keen on that last time we talked. Well, you've had a change of heart? Have you been talking to Haruto again? No, could have just seen it on your face is all. He's always been my biggest supporter. Figured the least I can do is give the old lug a shot. Besides, with his help, I can getting back in touch with my daughter. Things aren't all rainbows and daisies, but I'll get there somehow. What about you? Me? What about me? Did that Isle magazine I gave you end up helping you? Oh, that, okay. They bugged the portrait, I see. Raised more questions than it answered. I doubt I could help you with all the complicated stuff you do. Cooking was all I was ever good at. It's like you said, though. Keep following through until the end, right? Yeah, I guess so. Take care of yourself, Daizel. Don't be a stranger. Come by me in Haruto Stand sometime. Okay. I guess we're gonna go in to the sewer. The first time I came down here, I was so desperate I jumped right in without thinking. Am I doing the same thing again? Ah! Fucking mask. When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing the mask. She'd made him wear it as if she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her? What was her purpose in doing that anyway? This time will be different. It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Reyna's down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. Open. Okay, we're almost there. Wow, this is a long way down. How symbolic. Go deeper. Go. There's like nothing here. How's my stats doing? Okay. Oh. Meow. What's this? Go. How far does this go? Are we there yet? What are these ominous portals? More? We keep going. Oh, finally. Here we are. Go deeper. As I trudged through the oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up and began to shudder as if racked with quiet sobs, and I felt a numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away why. Reyna. She sat there like a lost little girl, like she'd been there for a long time and didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals. She rose to her feet when she saw me, her eyes looking confused and desperate. She was the start of all of it, everything I'd gone through. I'd put an end to it, one way or another. Kill her. Are we killing her? Or not? So you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone. Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? Ah, so that's it. You want to keep hurting me, right? I hate to burst your bubble, but if it's revenge you're after, it won't work. Nope. Can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you. Aw, did I hurt your feelings? Did you bring your little gun all the way down here for nothing? Are you disappointed? I didn't bring it. There's no point. I didn't shoot you when you took Tanaka, and I won't now. Ha! Don't try to trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. After everything I tried, you think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you're only supposed to be a guest star on my little show. A little temporary addition to liven things up a bit. Then you kept showing up uninvited, digging up every sharp thing you could find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See? It is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it. You're right. We can't avoid each other forever. Chance has forced us together, whether we like it or not. So all we can do is see it through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you? Where else? Welcome to the end of the line. I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why didn't you try and get back to the surface? Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and don't even recognize it anymore. The streets are different. The sounds have changed. Everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same and feeling all my old pain again and again and again and again. People don't change, no matter what. No matter how much time goes by, they all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here, nothing changes. When I was little, they said that everything would be okay if I had the mask, but then Mommy died and the police took it away from me and nothing has gone right ever since. No one ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency. They all hated me. They wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them. Only someday you'll grow old and die. And I'll still be here. Unless you give me that mask. It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems. It is that simple! Everyone always tells me that it can't be simple, but why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place, you could have lived your stupid little fantasy life. Instead, you just had to be a hero and get involved in something that was none of your business. Why shouldn't I use it? Are my problems not as important as yours? That's it, isn't it? Everything is about you and making your life happy again. I won't let you be happy. I won't. If you won't help me, then fine. But I'll keep hurting you, and if you think it's bad now, you don't know the half of it. Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again? You've seen it before? I don't know exactly what you think is going to happen when you find it, but everything I've found tells me it's dangerous. No, you're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said that if I had the mask, I could find it again. He said if I found a shrine belonging to Kawana, that I could find it. So you met him too, Reyna. He wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us. Shut up! You don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again, just like the day Mommy died. When they put the mask on me and I kept my eyes closed like Mommy told me to, even people started getting sick and crying. Then I saw it. The door, even with my eyes still closed. Then when I looked at it, I heard Mommy's voice, and I knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes and it was gone. They took the mask, and I saw Mommy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore, like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong, but he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. I'm being punished for being a big screw-up, for not being pure like they told me to be. Except, people like Higashi, they shouldn't have hurt me. They should have let me alone. I had to punish them. I just wanted them to stop. I just wanted them to stop hurting me. That doesn't make me bad, right? You understand, don't you? The funny thing is that if Tanaka was here, he'd understand. Even after everything you did to him. That's the kind of guy he is. Reyna, it's not all your fault. This is beyond you. It has always been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he had told me. I could have been there for him. Helped him. But no. You could have helped me, Ayami! He was helping me! He was gonna save me! Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him? I didn't want to hurt Tanaka, but it was the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I'd figure it out. But my white knight abandoned me, went somewhere else. It turns out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl. What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right. You brought him down with you that night. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Just tell me what happened from the beginning. It's hard to remember. Please try. Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like in Kamakura. So I made you come into the tunnel with me and Tanaka so it could wake up. Then I slit his throat and went back to the dark and I waited. Tanaka woke up down there too, but the mask was gone. Jeez. He was alive? He was like me. Or thought he was. At first, he seemed okay, but then he started wandering around, staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka. I think I broke him, Ayami-chan. So, he was down here. Tell me where he is. You don't get it, do you? I don't know where he is, and I don't care. Tanaka abandoned me. Even when he was here, he kept mumbling on and on about how he was going to help you. He gave you something, didn't he? That traitor. How else would you be able to keep finding me? He even said he saw the door, but he didn't take me there. I hate him! Why did he leave me? To think Tanaka would help a stupid little girl like me. It was done to try and bring him here. The collector said I'd find the door with the mask. I just didn't want to be alone is all. Yeah, you're here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him somewhere here. He's waiting for me. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please, take me there. Don't leave me. The mask opened the dark and took me straight to Reyna, and now that I'm here, I can feel it, pulsing like a heartbeat. The door. The unknowable place where chance and fate have no importance. It's where Kazuki is. I know not what will happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted, but if I do that, the dark would change shape again and any hope of finding him would be lost. He'd be trapped there waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell them the truth behind everything he suffered for. As if the Kazuki Tanaka that's left here is the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone, but it's my responsibility. I have to choose. Leave Reyna and save Tanaka. Forgive Reyna and lead her to the door. I feel sorry for you, but you kind of did shitty things. And it really doesn't justify you killing my... Oops. Hit my mic. Doesn't really justify you killing my partner and putting me through this crap and all the other stuff you did. Leave Reyna and save Tanaka. Goodbye! Screw you. I don't know if I'm a good person or not. At least if I could find Tanaka, I could do something to help for once. One good thing. What are you saying? I can't save you, Reyna, but maybe I can save him. So you'll leave me here after all. I'm sorry, Reyna. You can't! Tanaka said he'd help me! He believed me! You have to believe me too! Help me! Please! He wanted you to help me! That's why he led you here! Maybe he did, or maybe he was scared like we all are. I couldn't say. Either way, if I don't try and help him, then what was all this for? Why did I suffer like this? Yeah, that's true, exactly. Someday, I hope you find your answers. I don't want you to suffer, really. But Tanaka doesn't have a chance if I don't go find him now. Goodbye, Reyna. Wait! Ayami! Heh, heh. Laughing. I was right about you. I was right. You don't care about me. I don't have any reason to care about you. I really don't. I feel for you, but like, I feel sorry about what happened to you, but you've done many things that doesn't really justify me, like, having to care about you. Ayami? Ayami? Please don't leave me here. Please. Bye. I did all there was to do. I walked away from her and didn't look back, though I could feel her eyes on me. The light was affected by her misery, and I knew that leaving her there would deepen the shadows. It was too late to atone for what I did to her, and someday I knew I'd come to face to face punishment for it. I truly wanted to help her, but I couldn't ignore Kazuki's presence within that darkness. Kazuki, he's so close. Up and down, shadow and light, there's nothing here to orient myself. All I can do is stumble forward. I can still feel the door, but there's something else alongside it. Kazuki, I can't hear him or see him, but he's there like a memory coming to my head all on its own. I can't see the door or anything else through this darkness. What if I'm trapped down here forever, lost like Reyna and Tanaka? No. There's a way, the only way to pierce this darkness on my own, and I'm scared to do it. A tool forged in blood, and bending my mind to its breaking point, has become my last chance to move forward. The historian said that the mask bearer could see the door. But I'm not the mask bearer. If I wear it, I would have to accept the consequences. Touching it alone almost drove me mad. What strain would wearing it put on my mind? Or I could turn back and try to find the surface and keep what little of my sanity I have left. The choice is simple. Turn to the light, or descend deeper into darkness. Well, it's called Tokyo Dark. Oh, I don't have a choice. I see. Okay. Okay, game. Wear the mask. Cutscene. Animated cutscene. Is this a bad ending? Oh god, the mask has eyes. Ah! I can see her wearing it. Oh, there's a door. Touch the door. It actually kind of looks good on her. Where am I? Something's changed. Memories of my childhood, feelings I had, my sense of self, ripped out of me as I entered, fading. I have to focus, while I'm still me. There's someone else here. Kazuki, is it you? Stay put. I'll find you. Tanaka? Tanaka? Kazuki? Is that you? Dots. Kazuki, say something! You can hear me, right? What if Reyna was right? What if he's already gone? Oh god. Kazuki, please! Who? Ito? Ayami? Ayami, why are you here? That doesn't matter. All that matters is I heard you, and I'm here now. Aww. I can't believe it. Is it really you? What's wrong? I'm sorry. It's strange. I feel light. The memories are coming back. I'm sorry. I need a little time. I think I remember. Ayami, how are you here? You shouldn't be here. No, I probably shouldn't, but I came for you. The way I got here, I remember it now. Ayami, she didn't... No. I came here on my own, but I had to leave her in the dark. I'm sorry. It was selfish, but it was the only way to find you. That poor thing. I'm sorry to put you through all that. It must have been hard on you. Is this kind of like the... Oh shit, I failed. It's the Izanami and Izanagi thing. I got the bad editing, didn't I? I just remembered it now. Ayami, I can't remember clearly. I have to know what happened that night in the sewer. Why were you there? You know why I was there. I was looking for you. But it was a trap and I fell right into it. Maybe you think I'm a fool, but I was desperate. There she was. A girl I'd shot before and you so helpless with a bag over your head. My head was swimming. I didn't know what to do. Leaving her in the dark was kind of mean. You know what's also mean, Sylvan? Slitting my boyfriend's throat. That's kind of like not very cash money. I couldn't shoot her, so I watched as she slit your throat. I let you die. I doubt I could have done better in your shoes. What's wrong? Is it true? Is what true? That you went with her willingly? That you gave her the mask? Kazuki, I have to know. Did you know what would happen? It's true, but not how you say. I saw her, a girl surrounded by an impossible darkness who I had obsessed over before her death, and she was alive somehow, still wanting my help. So I went with her. I thought I'd found truth, real truth, the kind of truth that tells us why we're here. I didn't tell you because I convinced myself that it would protect you. Faced with the impossible, I dived straight in without thinking of anyone else or what the consequences would be. Now that we're here in this place, I don't think I'd have it in me. Maybe I should be, but then I'd have to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Over the last few weeks, I've been grasping at straws in a world I didn't understand, that I didn't even know existed. All because Reyna shattered everything I thought I knew. Step by step, I went after her, trying to figure out how some poor girl could be the focal point of everything that didn't make sense in my life. My mind raced when I saw her alive that night. Suddenly, the doors of possibility opened wide, and my world was no longer in my control. Then she slit your throat as I watched and did nothing. This is wrong. Then she slit your throat as I watched and did nothing. I couldn't accept that you were gone, and I couldn't sit around and wait for the puzzle to solve itself. Why didn't you fix this? It's been years since this game was released. Why didn't you fix this? We didn't solve it, did we? All those formless shapes aren't any more solid now. No, but maybe that wasn't the point. Huh? What do you mean? Maybe we're not meant to know what it all means. Yet here we are, trying to change something that can't be changed. The mask in a shape-shifting darkness. They were made by people who wanted control over the unknown. People like us who were confronted with a mystery they had to solve. Fate and chance, life and death, the march of time, having control over them is an illusion. When I stand here with you, I understand that now. Guess that makes us lousy detectives, huh? Heh. Were we ever that good to begin with? I got myself kidnapped and you were dumb enough to follow me. Thanks, Ayami. All of those mysteries suddenly pale in comparison to the thought of having another day in our drafty apartment. Yeah. It was you who called to me, wasn't it? That night in the sewer? I don't remember. Everything since then was hazy. I wandered aimlessly. I was so tired and my body was so heavy. I started hearing other voices and seeing shapes in the darkness. Formless things that felt like people I desperately wanted to see, telling me everything would be alright if I kept moving toward them. People I haven't seen in a long time. One day I saw my mother. She told me she missed me and to keep walking through the door and beyond. Did I ever tell you about my mother? She died when you were 15. She couldn't have been here. Still, I heard her like I can hear you now. Kazuki, what have we gotten ourselves into? I don't know, but I'm glad we're in it together. We made a hell of a team, didn't we? Following each other into the other's messes. What I'm trying to say is, Uh-oh. Kazuki, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. How about you? It's nothing serious. That's never happened before. It must be reacting to you. Ayami, thank you for finding me. But you can't stay here. What are you saying? Neither can you. That's why I'm here, right? Thank you for coming for me. It makes me happy to see you. Happier than you know. I love you. Ah, we're leaving him after all that? Stop talking like that. You can save it for when we're back. Ayami, stop. I'm saying it because I may never have another chance. When I finally arrived at the door, I felt a warmth. Something told me if I kept walking, all the pain and uncertainty I felt would go away. Then why didn't you? Because I was waiting for you. Somehow I knew you were coming for me, and I wanted to see you and have one last self-centered moment. Last? No! Stop saying that! You're the one who isn't supposed to be here. Can't you see that? It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. Tell me why you can't come back with me. Why, I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy. When I was lost in the dark, every time I moved forward, a piece of me was left in my footsteps, and all I could feel was fear, until I reached the door and everything faded away. Ever since you arrived, I remembered who I was. All my happiness and joy, but all my suffering and doubt as well. If I kept walking away from the door, maybe I'd forget it for good. All those things that make us human can't be here. If you stay, you'll fade away, Ayami. So many people told me that being with you was a mistake, and that I should find some normal girl to settle down with. But the normal girls didn't understand me. They didn't make me better. I chose right. I wouldn't be who I am without you, but you would be nothing if you stayed here. Kazuki, No, there has to be a way. You said it yourself. This place is beyond our control. So you're giving up? After all this suffering? After everything I went through? That's not the man I love. That's this place. Ayami, I want nothing more than to come back with you, but I know if I leave I won't be whole. The longer you stay here, the more it will destroy you. It will destroy who you are. You have to turn back. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is the end of the road. I guess Reyna was right after all. This place changed you. At least for now I can talk to you, see you again, and tell you that I tried. There isn't much time. I can feel myself being torn apart. Returning to the surface is the only chance I have of saving myself. Leave him and save yourself. Stay together. Bring him home. Yeah. This is probably the wrong decision, bring him home, because that would be like the Izanami and Izanagi thing. Leave him and save yourself. I mean, he's already dead after all. This is hard. Okay, I think I'll go with leave him and save yourself. I am a very selfish player. I'm leaving everybody. I think we got closure. I mean, I can just go back and make a better decision next time. Kazuki, I can't stay here. I know, you don't have to say anything. You can't stay here, and I can't leave. Guess that only leaves one option then, huh? Don't worry about me. Now that you've said it and it's the open, I feel at peace. My choices led me to this, but that doesn't mean you deserve to suffer. Besides, you've got your whole life ahead of you. So many adventures left to have. I can't accept that. Kazuki, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, Ayami. You got nothing to be sorry about, not after everything I put you through. Don't apologize for saving yourself. It's not that. You're wrong. I do have to apologize. If not for now, then for before. When you were going after Reyna, I didn't take you seriously. I thought you'd gone crazy chasing after some orphan girl. It wasn't like you at all, so I ignored it. In a way, it's my fault that you got here in the first place. If I noticed the obvious signs that you were in trouble and helped you, we could have helped her too. Damn it, I'm really useless, aren't I? Ayami, you don't honestly believe that, do you? I meant what I said before. We chose each other for a reason. Because you understood me better than I thought anyone could ever. Why are you bringing this up now? You always understood what made me tick. You made me better by not accepting the easy answer. I didn't tell you what I'd found because I knew you'd follow me and I'd drag you down with me. So let me be useful to you for once and let you off the hook. Maybe it's easy to stay in here with me, but you're not about the easy answer. Never was very good at leaving you alone. Heh, that's true. Ever regret it? Choosing me, I mean. Nope. You? Only had my doubts when you'd forget to buy the coffee. What? I had to keep you on your toes somehow. It's strange, isn't it? Talking so normally in a place like this. Ah! My head! I can't stay down here much longer. I know. Look at us. We can't do anything right, can we? Nope. Business as usual for us. Always running headfirst into things even when we didn't know how to turn out. It's a wonder we ever got anything done at all. What happens to you? Doesn't matter. That night in the sewer, I was never the same after that. With you coming through the door, it's the first time I've felt like the old me in a long time. This can never be anything other than a goodbye, as much as I don't want it to be. We'll see each other again. One way or another. At least I found you. I'm glad I got to see you. I can't promise I won't stop searching for this place. For what it all means. Oh, he's fading away. Guess I should have expected that for the great Ayami Ito. Promise me you'll make a life where you get out of here. When you get out of here. Be happy. I'll try. You have to go. I know. Just let me stay a little longer. Okay. I love you. I love you too. For all the dark times I had, you were always my light. My rock. When you disappeared, I was worried I'd never get to tell you that. Kazuki, it's time for me to go. Until next time. Wherever you end up, you'll wait for me, right? You know it. Thank you for everything, Ayami. Goodbye. I stood glued to the ground in that impossible place for a long time, taking in Tanaka's face one last time. As I turned around, I never looked back, ignoring every instinct in my body. Tanaka remained silent. The man I met beyond the door was a shade, a distant memory of a man I once loved, but who was taken from me in the sewers under Shinjuku. Leaving was the only way to honor him, and trying to make something new on top of the foundation of the life we built together. As I emerged from the door, I gasped as if air had returned to my lungs after being submerged for a long time. Trudging towards the surface, I heard a quiet sobbing in the hollow spaces, echoing off the walls as they continued. The shadows lost definition, turning into a shapeless, inky blackness. Finally, I reached the surface, but I was never the same after that day. Little pieces of my past began to slip away. My childhood, memories of my parents, my time in the police. Uh-oh. Will I forget him too? Some nights I wake up in a cold sweat, feeling terrified that something is coming, and don't know why. Several months after returning, my and her grandmother were found dead. Stabbed to death in the shrine they tended. They never find a oh fuck, I did this. I eventually cast the mask into the sea near Kamakura. Despite the warnings I received, it never returned to me. I can still feel it occasionally, scratching at the back of my mind like a needle. Even when I felt my own foundations beginning to give way, I carry on to keep the promises I made him. I'll keep trying. For Tanaka. I screwed up, didn't I? Eh? Is that it? Ah! I finished. Hachimachi, thank you. I think I got a bad ending, but I did it. I solved the case, and I accomplished absolutely nothing. More people died. Yay! I solved the case. Well, yeah, I mean, we got our answers, but I don't think we solved anything. Gosh. What an interesting game. It does seem to be a bit on the short side. It's a lot of brain work, too. That was something. I wonder, I guess, like, I should have let that girl through the door, maybe? At least I got to see my fiance one last time, I guess so. But at the cost, I led a family to their death, and now I'm slowly starting to forget everything about myself. But whatever. It is what it is. Thanks for sticking around with me. That was an interesting game. I mean, there were a few jump scares, but, and like, well, I guess it is kind of horrifying in its own way. It's a very interesting game. Very unique. Is that the end of the credits? Thank you to all 5,551 Kickstarter backers. Without your support, we could have not made this game. Yeah, and oh shit, there's more stuff. Interesting. Most interesting. What do you want, dude? You're nothing but a crow, feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Huh. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires. I only gave her a little push. What exactly did that push achieve? Her desires led her after that man. For love or for the truth? Or perhaps some sense of obligation? Alas, a piece of her left behind in the dark in exchange for her continued existence on this earth. Is it not interesting what the drive to survive brings us? In the tale of Izanagi, he was told not to look back as he left the underworld, for once one does, all that awaits them is the knowledge of death. A human mistake, an inevitable one. Fitting, don't you think? And yet the world continues to tear itself apart. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. Are you saying there are alternative timelines? Are you telling me to get the other endings? It sounds like that's what we're doing here. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all in aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history had taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth. All grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There's only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. You're telling me to play this game again, huh? It must be protected. The role must be performed. Shh, stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance, then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course. Does the storm not come regardless? Ha! No fun! You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There's only one path which will hold the world together. I think I'll just do New Game Plus off stream. Ah! I always forget that the main screen is always, like, full screen. But yeah! That was Tokyo Dark! Thank you! So tomorrow I have a collab with Amontillado, a ghost VTuber who loves wine. We're going to play Man of Medan, which is like a Telltale game, but it's multiplayer, and I'm not sure how that works, but we will find out. I wonder if we're gonna kill each other with QTEs. We'll see. That was really interesting? Yeah, it was really interesting. I love games like this, just like different stuff. Okay. Well, that's it for Tokyo Dark. Super excited for the collab, me too. Hopefully it doesn't kill my computer. It's a pretty chunky game. Alright, thank you guys. I'm glad we were able to finish. And I wish you a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Abraca-BOOM! Wait. I don't think I have anyone on my Twitch, so I'm not gonna read anybody. Screw that. I'm gonna sleep. Thank you. Bye.